Hello, everybody, and welcome to Marquee Gaming today, as we are here for our 103rd session of Mystical Mishaps today. Very fun to be here. Glad to be here. Glad to have all of you lovely people here in the chat, all these lovely players. Such an exciting time to be together and just having a good time together. So thanks for all of you. I appreciate all of you so much. Why don't we begin with our player introductions? And we need to keep the tradition going, starting with the guy who's looking a little uncomfortable in the bottom right corner right there. Mike, take it away. Tell us a story.
Mark, thanks for throwing it over to me right after I stubbed my toe. What's up? My name is Michael, also known as Stubbed Toe Bardic Dice. That was really fun. And also, I was trying to do the 103 and somehow did 1003 and just gave up on it. So that's a fun thing to go back and look at. I'm still signing into D&D Beyond. So I'm just a mess. But hey, yeah, that's, about my life. It's about right. And that's pretty much how Dap feels too. And hey, I played Dap. He's an Artificer, Wizard, Blade Singer. That is in a lot of turmoil and is finding himself, but surprisingly enough, I think he just wants to make sure his friends get through it. So I'm actually kind of excited about the episode. A lot of drama going on at now. My toe really hurts. I'm just trying to keep it together for the intro. Back to you, Mark.
Thanks.
Hit my computer.
Quick poll. Whose character is in turmoil?
I knew you were going to say quick poll. Whose forehead is greasy? I was like...
I
also thought you were going to say that.
Quick poll.
We were talking about that pre-stream chat, just greasy forehead talk.
Greasy
if your glasses
normal.
wear and your forehead gets greasy and their glasses get greasy, it's a whole mess. Anyway, being a person. Oh wait, I'm in turmoil. Sorry, I meant to raise my hand.
100%. We got it. We got everyone. Yes. That's the point where we are in the story. Is everyone's in turmoil. We hit that point. It's a good time. I feel like most times we've been like one hasn't been, at least at some point, just like switching around. But now we got everybody. We've reached that point. Success has been achieved by the DM.
Mark feels happy, I think. Yeah.
But yeah, it was Mike, and we're gonna pass it on to our third player, which is Ashley.
Hello, I'm Ashley. I make art and I post it all over the internet. I have some new stuff going up this week on Instagram, so that should be fun. I'm playing Euphemia tonight. She's a human druid. If you ask her, she's fine. But I think we all know she's not fine. That's all I got.
All right. Wonderful. We do have a link if you want to check out Ashley's website. It is in the chat right now. If you want to see that, go click that link and go show her some support for the fun stuff she makes and creates. And our second player, we have Kelly.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I play Whitney, the level 6 monk and level 1 cleric. Who is in turmoil, but actually had a very nice night of some nice dreams after my goddess helped me out. She came through. She likes me, I think. So yeah, so she's feeling a bit better than I think everyone else probably, but not amazing, but fine. So we'll see. So like 50% turmoil, I'd say.
Oh, pretty decent.
65.
Oh, 65. I think that's fair.
Yeah. Okay. I had to readjust.
Awesome. And then rounding out our first player, we got Rach.
Hi, I'm Rachel, also known as Pip. You can find me on Instagram at Pip400Arts, where I post all my art stuff and drama moments and whatever. It's a fun time. I play Eleonora. She is a ASMR Warlock, level 7. I've had to listen to Mark whisper, "Burn it down," and then play some weird WWE wrestling song called "Burn It Down." and I'm sensing a theme is happening today.
Hashtag burn it
so-
down.
I don't know what you're talking
Good idea.
about.
Hashtag burn it down. That's his little hint for today.
We should come up with wrestling names for our characters. Anyway, we'll do that later. Sorry.
I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
you called it wrestling.
Wrestling names. Yeah.
I have not been playing
Oh my
Seth
gosh.
Rollins' theme song all day. No, not at all. Not true. Lies.
Not at all.
But yeah, that's Rach. Anything else you want to add, Rach? You seemed like you had a moment there, but you
Oh,
stopped yourself.
I mean, I think you'll see soon how much turmoil Eleanor is in. So, I don't
Sneak
need to
peek.
say it now.
Sneak peek. Okay,
Sneak peek.
wonderful. Well, I am Mark. I am the dungeon master today, and yeah, we are. This is our only session in June of Mystical Mishaps. Just to let you all know, we are playing tonight, and then we're taking a month off. We'll be offline on Sundays for a month.
Despicable.
I know I'm the worst. Taking a break.
You'll
Sorry.
be looking at cacti and being really hot, like and sweaty, and then you'll see some scorpions probably. They're having a good time.
It's true. Yeah.
No Mario Party
Well,
either.
inspire him.
No, we are going to be
Yeah.
offline on Sundays, I think, unless Rachel does one on the last Sunday of the month. But otherwise, we're offline every Sunday.
Oh,
this
yeah,
month.
I could maybe. Yeah. I might have something.
Yes, we are
see.
taking a month off of a lot of things. Rachel should be live tomorrow with art, but otherwise, we're
Yep.
taking a lot of the month off because, breaks are good. Take some rest, everybody. It's good to take a rest every once in a while, and it's needed
so
sometimes.
terrified about this episode.
Oh, why are you scared?
That's something that breaks always.
Why are you so scared?
There's some awful
Oh my
cliffhanger.
goodness! You all need to just
Let it all burn.
Y'all need to calm down. Everything's fine. Just breathe.
Guys. Okay, see you in 3 weeks. Like,
It's a month.
Sorry.
It's more than three weeks, but yeah. But yeah, that's the plan. We'll be offline, but come check us out the first Sunday of July. We'll be back, and we'll be playing our 104th session of Mystical Mishaps if a campaign exists. Yeah, we will see you all then. But we'll play today. We'll play a session today, and we'll see what happens. So why don't we begin with our intro so we can get into the session? Let's go, everybody. Whew, there we go. That's the intro, everybody. And let's get into today's session. The song I picked for today is called Ascend. Interesting.
Stop.
Anyways, you all get your advantage die to start off. And we have a chat blessing we're
Yay.
gonna roll as well. Let's see who gets that. Who will it be? This chat blessing. Let's all see. It's Ashley!
Thank you.
And screen is updated. Let's do our intro and a recap. I mean,
Okay.
recap.
Roll it.
Here's
Roll
the
it.
time. And for our intro.
Yeah. Welcome to the Groundhog's Day of Mystical Mishaps.
Welcome to the intro.
So, last time in Mystical Mishaps, the party was at a party that Stashram was hosting, ended up taking Eleonora away and dismissing the others. Stashram took Eleonora to collect Julian, and oh my goodness, welcome in Raiders, Helm Hamburger Hand. Thank you so much. There is underneath your pillow this morning. Let's roll to see who's gonna get this one. Winnie, there is 6 pieces of gold underneath your pillow this morning for some reason. So thank you so much, Helm Hamburger Hand, for the raid. We appreciate you coming in here.
Baby teeth, too.
No teeth were taken either. Crazy, I know.
I was literally gonna say, I wake up and 6 of my teeth are gone. Like,
Oh no, so sad.
Graham decided to leave it.
He was there,
He's
yeah.
actually tooth fairy,
Our favorite tooth fairy.
But yeah, you were taken to the mainspring, not the wellspring, the mainspring, and we're there to collect Julian, which is Eleonora's son. After getting him, they teleported up to a floating tower in the sky above Heaven's Reach, which, for those paying attention at home, may have an idea of what that was if you are familiar with the Gary Con game that we played, because
Yeah.
Rachel was in that, Mike was in that, and there's a few other people who've been in the chat who are in that as well. It's a game I ran for some friends at Gary Con. Yeah, that was a canon game.
That tower. Ren was in that
Ren was in the tower from Beacon
If
Sword.
you write Ren was here somewhere that Julian can tell us about, and then we
Yeah,
can
that's a
pass
Karis
along
thing.
the info. Dang it.
Anyways, they went to the tower, they put Julian to bed, and then Stashram took Eleonora to speak on this balcony overlooking the city of Heaven's Reach, with this massive crack broken through the city, pink glow coming up, and he spoke to her and basically told her that her and the rest of the party needs to follow his every word, needs to obey him completely, do everything he says, or they're going to be a problem for him. And he threatens loosely access to Julian, demands this complete obedience, demands she get the rest of the party in line, and after that point, she sends her back to get her stuff and go meet up with the rest of the group. So Eleonora agreed to it because she felt trapped into the situation, and goes back to try to convince the party with varying degrees of success. But they all went to sleep, trying to rest after a very unpleasant evening, extravagant, unpleasant evening, and there were some dreams, there were some midnight visitors, all these fun things that happened, different experiences. Go check out the last session if you want to. Speaking of which, there is the Discord if you want to join that to catch up on sessions, and old sessions are our podcast and YouTube form if you want to catch those too. All right. But you all awaken the next morning, the morning of the 29th, which, if you are keeping track of the calendar, is like essentially a Tuesday of the week. And
Everything always burns down on a Tuesday.
always. So that is where we're picking up. Believe the last watch was Eleonora. Was that?
He was first.
Oh, you're
this time.
first. Did we go
Yep.
reverse this time?
Mhm.
I think we
Yeah.
reversed it.
We reversed it because Eleanor's like, I can't sleep right now.
Oh yeah, you were
so-
doing your drawings, Dav.
Mhm.
You were the last person. So
Mhm.
Dav would be the one who's awake at the current moment. We haven't done this for a while. Let's do wake up rolls for the other 3.
Yay.
We haven't done wake up rolls for a little while.
We haven't done that in
Nat 20.
age
Boom.
Nat 20.
What a waste of a nat 20. That's okay. I'm up to 16.
I was gonna say
I got
you might want to be able
19.
to throw out advantage because Dad's probably not being quiet at all. So just putting that out there.
What were the
I
other
got
two?
19.
19?
Also a 19.
Wow, you guys are just
God,
up
you're up
very
bright
early.
and early.
Winnie wakes up with this weird kind of like sensation underneath her pillow, like Princess and the Pea, and feels those 6 gold underneath her pillow, and finds them and what? But
Okay.
very shortly after that, the other two can wake up as well.
Hey, Winnie. Winnie.
What?
Just by the way, you were a like sound box last night or something.
Huh?
You like radiated music.
Like in my heart, or what do you mean? I don't understand. Question.
I mean, I don't. If it was in your heart, sure, but like you were
Oh.
like a sound box.
Oh,
And the one you crank
like,
up
you
and
actually
like
hear
the-
it? Not like a vibe, but like you actually hear it. That's weird.
Yeah, no, I actually heard it. It was quite nice.
Oh. I was having really nice dreams last night, so maybe they were coming out via song.
Yeah,
Who knows?
that's
Cool.
good.
Hmm.
I'm happy for you.
She'll feel like kind of like comforted by that more than she'll like, because again, she's not trying to like be like, hey, I was praying because I'm troubled, but but she's just not gonna mention anything. But she like seems happy about that. Can I look outside?
Sure. What do you want to look at?
Is it? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like after the whole Staston thing, I feel like I'm kind of, I don't know, paranoid because like, he's like listening. I don't know. I just want to like look around. I feel like I just want to see what's going on today.
Are you looking for anything in particular? Like events happening, people, anything?
I think just like, I don't know, just like what's going on out the window. Like if it seems like, I don't know. I just kind of want to get the vibe. If I feel like I'm being watched, I don't know. Just kind
Sure.
of feeling weird.
Roll me a perception roll.
Oh, 22.
Okay. Me roll something.
Oh.
Okay, highs or lows?
Oh God. Highs.
Okay. I rolled a nat 20 on that. Highs or lows?
I could feel. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a high. I can feel it.
So as if it was meant to be, you walk to the window, begin to look out, and you see some people amongst the streets. You're looking for anything maybe in the sky, anything on the street level that could be odd about what things that are a little on edge. And you notice 2 people walking together, side by side. One, a guy wearing a leather coat, big beard, dark hair, and another, a small gnome, walking together, talking together, that you recognize to be Braun and Japnot, as they discuss
Okay.
things side by side, just walking in the street.
I'm gonna immediately look at you guys like, and like just like, Brian, I'm not out there. Should we? Because this is not. Wait, are we in the timeline where they did get caught? Or they obviously didn't get caught in this timeline, right? Yeah, they didn't. Because
As far as we know, we did rat out second
There's a
timeline
lot
you're
of-
on to
yeah,
first timeline.
It's complicated.
Yeah. Okay.
I will say though, Eleanor is not up. She is laying, facing the wall,
Great.
like not moving.
You're gonna have to go with B team on this one.
Got it.
Well, this is not gonna go well.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to orient myself. I'm sorry. I get always. Let me look at my timeline map because I have it up here. I'm trying to orient myself with what has happened with them in this one. Because this one, okay. So like, yeah, we rat them out in the other timeline, right?
No, we ratted them out in
So,
this timeline.
This one.
Quick
Okay.
It
Sort
was
of.
catch
depressed
up.
in the other one.
Sorry. Yeah.
In this timeline, you ratted out Braun
We had the trial.
in the trial.
Yeah.
In the other timeline, Japnot's dead and Braun was arrested
Mhm.
originally.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. Sorry. Someone's the moving pieces. Okay.
Yep.
And in this
I
one,
think-
Kendra is supposedly going after the founders again. And we know that Igdens was pronounced dead in the newspapers, right?
Yeah, because we saw
We
that.
assume.
Yesterday
fake.
or whatever that was.
Huh.
I think that I would, I guess, look at you, Dav, and be like, should I tell them we're here? Should I go find them?
No.
No,
Maybe. I don't think so.
I shouldn't.
What would it serve us right now?
Warning
to them.
them, telling them we're sorry.
Fair enough.
If I go to the window, can I also see them at all? How far away are they?
So if you hurried over, you probably could catch a glance, but they're walking kind of a direction away from where you are, just in the streets.
Okay.
I-
Okay.
But they
Honestly,
don't-
I
they're
think
not there
that
very
when you
long.
would,
They kind of disappear after that.
Okay. Okay.
I think that right after she would ask that, she'd kind of almost immediately start like trying to catch up with them, not being too obvious, like trying to like not like if I don't know, like if watch lights around or something, she doesn't want to like bring attention to them, not as much like herself, but to them. But I want to try. I would think she would try and like catch up to them.
Okay, so you're going down?
Yeah.
Okay, is anybody going with her?
I'll glance at you, Dav, and say, you or me?
I'll
Okay.
check on Eleanor.
So I'll follow Winnie.
Okay, sounds good. So you both start hustling downstairs and out into the street. We'll pick up with you in a moment.
Okay.
Anything in the room want to happen as you two are left alone now?
I'm just going to bamf mic him out and put him on the roof, just to like howl loudly if you see Femi or Winnie get into a fight. And then I'll kind of try to orientate myself in the room. I'm guessing we're like in different rooms, or like
I think we're all in the same
we're all in
room.
the same one. You're just like still in bed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll just kind of go and try and shake you awake. Eleanor, there's a little bit of a bronze jab knot. Winnie saw them.
So you would notice she is awake already. And she has like it's like she didn't completely even change out of her party clothes. Like her book is open, or it's not open, but it's like shut, like she just finished writing and then laid down and just didn't move again. And she's just kind of staring at the wall. There's probably just like tears just like streaming down her face, but she's just like does not seem like she is with it currently.
Just kind of sits on the edge of the bed. Oh. Eleanor, if you want to talk.
She'll probably like just reach her hand over to him.
I can let you sleep for a little bit longer if you want. Doesn't look like you're getting much sleep.
She talks pretty softly, but she just says, I haven't been sleeping for a few hours. He's gone.
All right. Let's get up. And like slowly close the book, put it over on the table, and we're gonna bring the bed sheets back and kind of like put out his arm to help get you up. It's almost like as if you were sick, like taking care of you, being like, get out of bed, let's brush your hair, and let's get ready for the day, sort of thing. And kind of like gently guiding her just to like help her just get through the motions for now, and he's just doing that for a little bit until I don't know, until she's back on her feet a little bit more. Just kind of being there, whether it's brushing your hair, getting like some warm water, some coffee for you, giving you clothes, and puts it down on the sheet, and then like bed, and then like we'll turn away. And
yeah, I think it's like she almost seems so like lost in her head. If you give her things, she'll like do it. But I think near the end of like after she's kind of more dressed, she just like has her head like this, you know, in her hands. And she says, "What we did was for nothing. Sidron died. Nothing.
not for nothing.
I killed him for nothing.
You didn't kill him. Then I killed my family. You didn't do any of that on purpose. None of us did. You never wanted to be attributed to these cracks or to have to fight against your brother or to have to go through all this to give your son into hiding to make a deal. But we're here. And we still have steps to take. It's not over.
That might have been the last time I see him.
I don't think so.
Stastron didn't even make any promises. He promised me so much. He did not promise me that.
If he did not intend to keep Julian safe, I don't think he'd be here. And neither would we.
Safe and being with me, two different things. It's the reality of it. This may have been the last time I see him, and I wasn't even in my right mind. It was the same nightmare repeated. 2 years ago, it was startlingly similar.
And what happened?
It's 2 years of agony until I finally got him back for a month.
And he was happy and had moments to learn, find out who he is. And we'll do that again. We can't give up on him. You can't give up on him. I know it hurts. Trust me. I know. I'll reach for his spellbook and I'll pull back the first page. You see Kindra's writing. She called it. To protect your family. You and Julian are family. Euphemia's family. That's why we went after the hags. Winnie's family. The only way he wins is if you give up.
My voice goes to a whisper, which is kind of silly because we're the only ones in the room. But I just say, I don't know if I can convince those two. Because if they decide to do their own thing, it is over.
We're tied together. They might not go as far if Strassum asks us to do anything, but they want to save this plane just as much as we do. They have family here.
Are you saying the motivations for Stastrom? Because he said one hint of disobedience and it's over. A hint.
Well, that's why you're good at persuading. We'll have to make sure he doesn't think we're being disobedient at all.
We can't be.
One step at a time.
Yeah, I think I will just grip your hand and just say, you do have my back on this.
Yeah. Your goals align with mine.
All right. I'm sorry, last night was not what anyone wanted.
That's not. That was a charade. That wasn't real. That's not the nobility that I've heard about from you.
There are different types.
You can tell Dav is like throwing that clothes off to the side. He's wearing his patched up stuff again.
You're right.
I don't think any of us are. But it's another day. I'm not dead. I've found out I can get back up. As long as I can keep on walking and keep breathing, I'll keep fighting.
Where are the other two?
Yeah, apparently they found Ron and Japnot. And
What?
Winnie wanted to go after him, so I don't know how that's gonna go out.
She just puts her head in her hands.
Yeah, I wonder how that's going.
Fade over.
Yeah.
So, Winnie and Mimia, you run downstairs and start going that direction. This.
As we go out of the building, can I just like grab your arm for a second, Winnie? I'll be like, hey, they might be mad to see us. Like, maybe we should just see where they go first and figure out if we want to approach them or not.
Even if they're mad to see us, I feel like I just wanted to warn them at least. And I don't know if I ever gave them the message. We don't know if he ever got it to them. I just want to make sure.
Let's just give it like a block or so and see what their mood seems like first. I don't want to start any trouble in the street or something.
Well, apparently now Watchlight's not going to be a problem for us. It's more them I'm worried about.
I think maybe we just see where they're going and decide how we want to approach them.
Okay. Yeah, can we look and see where they're kind of like follow them, but like at a distance to kind of see where they're
Being
headed or
back
what's
a
going
little
on?
Yeah. So if you can roll survival checks.
And nat 20 again. 24.
Where'd you go?
Supposed to see them. Okay.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow. 12.
Okay. So Winnie is just locked in today. She is
She's on it.
locked in this morning, had a great dream, and now she's locked in this morning and recovered from her exhaustion levels. Just
The new
doing
face
great.
of the horror.
Finally not
Hunter.
rolling at face.
Love it.
So you start going down some streets because they did kind of lose sight. You lost sight of them, but Winnie almost just is like intuiting this pathway, just following, hustling after, and eventually you do see both of them kind of walking side by side, talking to each other up ahead.
What's like their, if we're gonna insight, like do they seem
Like their
like
body
shifty or
language
nervous?
or-
Do they seem like they're like just casual and like having a good time? Like what's the general mood we can get?
Sure. So I'll give you insights with disadvantage because they're facing away from you, but you can get a little bit of a look at them.
1 and a
I'll
3, so yeah, no.
Okay.
I'll use my bless.
Okay.
5, I guess, is the best I got.
I got 18.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, Winnie, it's hard for you to see much of anything. You know where they are. You see them up ahead, but you feel me. You're just getting this vibe that, I mean, they look relaxed at this point to you. But that's probably the general vibe you get from them, is they're just kind of relaxed, walking through the street, talking. They don't look like they're trying to hide right now or anything. You just get the sense they're just walking together, talking.
Okay. I think noting that, I'll just say quietly to you, like, they don't seem too nervous or anything. So if we want to just say we're making sure they're okay or something, I think that's all right.
Yeah, do they seem like they're going in, like are they walking like towards it, like a location, like a tavern, like a store? Are they just kind of walking around the city? Like, do we get an idea? We kind of know where they're headed, or no?
I mean, it's a big city. They could be heading to a lot of different places.
Right. We could follow them a little longer if you want.
I think, I don't know. Sorry, I'm like, okay. So I really don't know if this is a horrible idea. I'm just going it feels like very, I don't know, strong feeling about what she should
Hey,
do. So
trust your gut. You seem to be doing fine with all your 20s, so.
I'm rolling 20s, so I'm gonna go with it. So she's gonna just kind of look at you, man, and be like, you don't have to go up. I feel like I need to. I'm the one who did this to them. I might be the reason Igdit's dead. I have to tell them. Sorry. She's gonna look at you like, are you gonna stay, kind of like, are you staying behind type of like vibe, I guess, or are you gonna go?
Well, I don't want to be too far behind you. I could cat or something and just be nearby in case there's a problem. Or I can just come with you. It's all right.
If I look around really fast, does it look like Watchlight's like watching us? Like, does anyone seem to be like noticed us or like have their eyes on us? You know.
You can roll perception roll.
Okay. 17. Yeah.
You're looking around. You don't see anybody following you or any watch lights that are tailing you.
I think I'm gonna, I'll just tell Euphemia, like, you can do whatever you want. Maybe it might be safe to cat, just because, you know, if too many of us are seen talking to them or whatever. I don't know if I don't want to. Again, watchlight isn't so much a problem for us apparently, but for them it might be. So I just want to make sure we're not doing anything that could
Incriminate
put them in
them
danger.
more.
So
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll just duck like around the corner of a building and wild shape and pop back out.
It's good.
and if Euphemia comes out, I'm gonna kind of I'm not gonna run to catch up with them. I think I'm just gonna kind of walk a little faster. And just again try and make it so like I'm not gonna like scare them, so they can kind of like maybe walk past them a little bit and then kind of turn like so they can see me, but then also we're not making a scene. Like I'm trying not to draw attention to them, I guess, like, and not scare them or like pull on their cloak or something, you know. Nothing like
I'll
that.
go up
Okay.
like on the other side, but like a little bit more in the crowd, like
Okay.
I would say.
So, I mean, they're just walking and talking together, and you pass them. You said, Winnie?
Even basically I want to kind of make it so they see me first. I'm not like, hey guy, you know, and they're like, ah, you know, I don't know. I was trying to kind of make it so I was like,
Yeah.
like, you know, like while I'm walking, like, hi, hello, you know, kind of thing. I don't know, but not make it too obvious either.
Okay. So
Walking
yeah,
up
you
the side.
kind of slowly hasten yourself past them, and Braun just doesn't even like seem like he notices you at all. He just kind of like talking to Jap, not looking down at him. Jap not kind of like sees you kind of like hustle past a little bit and does like a double take and oh hey, I know you.
Yeah.
And Braun turns,
How are you guys?
oh hey, good to see you, and kind of looks around to see if there's anybody else around.
Euphemia's right there, so I'll point to the cat Femia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, can she really wasn't expecting them to be so casual and total. I think she was expecting to be really mad at her. So she's like, "Oh God, they don't know at all." So I'm gonna say, could we find a place to talk for a second, maybe?
Sure, yeah. What's
Pull
up?
over.
And
Can I just kind of pull off to the side of the road so we're not like in anyone's way, but we're again not being like suspicious, but also just like making sure that like I'm kind of being aware of my surroundings and like seeing if we're being watched, I guess.
yeah. So you kind of pull them off to the side, and they're kind of looking at each other, really confused. But
I'm gonna say, I'm sorry about Igden.
yeah, you heard. Braun's like, yeah, real shame.
It's not like. Do they seem actually sad, or do they seem like it's like are they actually like having emotion about it? Yeah,
Can I
please.
also? We're
Sure.
watching this.
Because part of me, 19. Part of me was wondering if he's like faked his death. I want to see if like they seem, I don't know. Okay, yeah, 19.
10.
Okay. When you're 19, I mean, they look sad about it. Looks genuine.
Okay. Did he? I don't know if he told you what had happened at the trial with us before he passed away. Did he tell you guys anything?
Braun's like, yeah, I told me to be careful, lie low a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So you know, it was an accident. It was me. I accidentally mentioned something I shouldn't have when people were listening to me. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure you are okay, that you're not going to be arrested or something because of me.
I mean, that's kind of my life, is I might be arrested at any moment, so...
I think she's like, she felt like horrible about this. So wait, really? I'm really sorry. I really didn't mean to. I'm really sorry. If you guys need help or if there's anything we can do to make it easier, I'm sorry about it.
Don't worry about it. He like pats you on the shoulder, and Ashley, you got another bless.
Wow.
Again, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be suspect. Can I insight him and see if he seems like, oh yeah, it's totally like he's actually being
he
genuine
seems
about
genuine.
it? Can I, like...
He seems genuine too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll keep the same rule.
I get. She's gonna look a little bit like misty-eyed because she's like again, this thing was like weighing on her for like a long time. I'm really happy you guys are okay, and I'm sorry about Igden. I'm sorry if we made things worse. We've been trying to help, but it's just been really complicated and difficult. But if you guys need anything, I don't know. I just want to help if we can.
Japnot's like, so what are you doing in town?
Oh, a lot of things. It's kind of a really long story, but we're sort of. You guys heard about the trial, right? You know, kind of what's going on.
I mean, we heard that you were released under like Watchlight's supervision.
Yeah, I don't know how much you guys know about the other timelines and stuff. We talked about it in the trial, and I don't know how much people know about it or how much we told you about it.
We've heard things.
Yeah. Well, essentially, we're having to do some stuff for Vari from the school in Lakeside and help her. So we accidentally got back here, so we've been stuck here, and now we're going back. We're trying to go back. It's a lot. There's a lot of things happening and a lot of moving pieces, but we really were trying to. I don't know. We weren't trying to make anything harder for you, so we'll go back to doing that and trying to make sure more cracks don't appear and stuff like that because they're kind of happening beyond our control. But I'm happy to see you guys are okay, and I'm really thankful that you're all right.
Oh yeah, we're glad you're all right too.
Is there any way I can get in contact with you guys if we want to? I don't know. Is there any place I can like send a letter or like now that we used to contact, you know, via Igdune, but now that he passed on. Also, what are you guys doing now? What's your plan for what you're doing?
Oh, you haven't heard? Maybe I guess you've been busy. I mean, you guys work with Heidi, right? You can contact her.
Yeah. Oh.
Just taking over for
Wait,
Aiken.
what do you... Oh. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, if I need to send, I just, like I said, if I need to send word to you guys, then, yeah, we'll contact her, or I'll send letters or something that way. I just want to make sure I have a way to get in contact with you if we need to.
Yeah, I mean, we can all. We're going over to talk to her now. You want to come with?
Oh, that's okay. Wait, sorry, I need to brush up. This timeline, the one where she fired us in this one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I figured with the look. She actually, we weren't able, because of the timeline stuff, we weren't able to complete really any jobs, and so she kind of fired us, which is very understandable. We completely get it.
You got fired?
But, yeah, that's okay though. It's all right.
Well, I guess now you work for her again,
we're-
though, because, I mean, she took over, you know, the group.
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
in the group, so.
That's a good question. I don't want to get too far away from the others are back at an inn over there, but we might stop by because that's a good thought. I didn't think about that we might have transferred employment, I guess, to her. So yeah, we'll probably go talk to her later. Maybe if we have time before we have to hop over, you know.
Sure.
But,
That sounds good.
okay. I think she'll see. I guess whatever like candy she has in her bag, she'll kind of like give it to both of them and be like, just I don't know, just for later if you need anything, a sweet treat, something like that.
Stepdad's like, thanks, and Braun's like, so sweet. Here, and he pulls out and he gives you a deck of cards.
Oh wow, thanks. Okay, I don't really know how to play any games, but I'll learn maybe.
I'll teach you
Maybe we can
sometime.
do
How about that?
sometime.
Yeah, sound good?
Yeah. Hey.
Tell your friends I said
Yeah.
hi, especially good old Blue Eye, and
Yeah.
love to see him
Okay,
again
please.
sometime.
Be careful, and if you need anything, I guess I guess maybe you can ask Heidi if she can contact us. She might. I think we still have the stone. So.
Oh, that's perfect then. Yeah, she could probably get in contact with you.
Okay.
I guess we'll let her know that you're in town.
Yeah, like I said, we'll probably talk to. Well, if we have, I think we'll have time to talk to her before, but we'll see. We will try and make it up to her if we can eventually too. We didn't mean to be bad employees, bad monster hunters, but yeah, oops.
All right. Well,
All right. Anyway,
be
all right,
safe,
bye, guys.
and he
Thank
like
you for,
waves. Japnot waves to the cat.
okay. I guess she'll kind of again be like a little bit like.
Braun is actually
it's
going to
crazy.
attempt to like kind of like walk towards you, Euphemia,
Okay.
To pet.
and he's going to attempt to kind of scoop you up.
No, I'm gonna dodge him.
All right, we're doing athletics versus acrobatics, sir.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
So
Oh, no.
You roll either athletics or acrobatics, and I'll roll athletics for Braun.
Probably acrobatics. Let me double check with my
Yeah,
cat.
acrobatics have to be good. Yeah, they gotta be pretty high, I
Yeah.
think. It's my cat's acrobatics are great.
Or
I'm gonna use the
not.
bless I got too, because I want to get this.
Bless is not gonna help me in this scenario.
Yeah.
I use my
Oh,
bless
no.
on this.
No, I got a nat 1.
Oh,
So
no.
Yeah, it's meant to be. It's meant to be.
There it is.
He just
you
like
beat me in the most embarrassing situation.
He was meant to get a cuddle from you.
She lets out like this, like squeak.
Yeah.
with a 23, he just grabs you
Oh,
before
yeah.
you even have a chance to get away, and just scoops you up and like, oh, there we go, and starts like holding on to you and petting cat femia.
Oh god. I'll kind of be like, huh, and knowing that Euphemia hates this, and be like, oh, yep.
Your ears are like.
The airplane ears, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
It just like holds you up in the air, like, ah, good cat. Ah.
No. Oh
All
no.
right, get out of here, and he puts you
Yeah.
back down.
Like twists through the air, like
Yeah.
runs behind Winnie, like.
That's like,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
like-
think she liked that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, I wish I.
I think Winnie would just be like, she's just happy they're alive and well and everything's going well. So, she'll just wave to them as we head out and really Euphemia be like, sorry about that. I'm just glad he's not in jail or like hates us. So
She's like shaking her feet off one at a time, like.
I hated that.
Yeah.
And we'll head back. I guess we'll start heading back to the inn.
Okay, yeah, they'll keep walking actually west of where you guys are going, the direction they were going, and
Okay.
in the
Okay.
direction of Heidi's. And you kind of begin to realize that makes sense that they're going generally
Yeah.
that way.
Cool.
All right. You work on making your way back, and about
Does
that
Mike
time.
signal them that they're on their way back?
So
or does he
I
not see
rolled
them?
for Micum on his sense. I rolled a nat 1 for him, so he is just clueless boy up there.
20s today. Going crazy.
Micum is a clueless boy out there.
Not a good day for the animals.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Something in the air or something.
Yep.
Like every time I recast it, it just slowly diminishes his intelligence.
I mean, he's a good boy, but he's a dumb boy. It's good. It's fine.
True. That's true. It's funny.
So, you guys are talking, imagining maybe what they're talking about on their journey.
Yeah, honestly,
you
like, I
stressed
think
out?
normally Eleonora would like get up and be like, "We have to go after them," but she's so like drained. She just sits there. She does open her book at one point and like look at something, like raise their eyebrows and closes it.
What do you say?
I'll just show him, and it basically just says,
Get the exact wording.
I didn't have it open. Yeah, that's probably smart, huh? For some reason, it didn't occur to me. He says, I'm coming to speak with you all about this. Let me know when you're ready for me.
Ah.
I was like, our visits, cool. I'm gonna go get ready. Goes to the bathroom, starts cleaning up a little bit.
So,
And I think before they get back, just he kind of goes over, just one more hand on her shoulder, and just kind of checks in. You okay? Are you better?
I'm functioning. Thank you for getting me up.
All right, then you're better. Cool. Since we'll grab a charcuterie board of breakfast meats and cheeses for everybody.
so if you're getting food for everyone, that's gonna run you.
Hey, Eleanor. Yeah,
What?
are you hungry for breakfast? Or want to get like a charcuterie board for everybody?
I'm a little nauseous.
Too
You can
cold.
have breakfast if you want.
2 gold for everybody.
Two.
I'm gonna get like a bowl of nuts.
Okay. You're gonna
Water.
get
You'll have
a
a lot
bowl
of
of
money.
nuts for 3 copper. It's very small.
Perfect. I look. Is there any point that I could sleight of hand just like a little bit of cheese from the bar when he's not looking?
I mean, he didn't bring out food. You'd have to go like back into the kitchen and try to get some. But
Just wasn't sure there's anything on the bar or anything that someone had ordered that I could like snatch on the way up, like used food. But all right, sounds good.
there's
I mean, is
I
it
got
like
copper.
a cheaper
there's a
breakfast
guy
for,
who's like sitting there eating. You could try to snap something off his plate.
No, not if he's actively eating it.
Okay, sounds
It'd be
good.
different if he like left it or was talking to someone who wasn't eating.
You could get 4 meals. We'll say for gold and 2 silver.
I feel like that's fair.
Is there anything I could do for 6 silver?
You can get 2 meals for.
Perfect. I'll get 2 meals
Okay.
and the nuts. I got the copper.
They're not like substantial meals, but they're nice little modest meals. 2 meals.
Yeah.
For 2 small
Okay.
plates of breakfast food, and the little thing of nuts for 3 copper.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Probably about that time when
Right.
you're down there getting food, the 2 walk into the front door.
I'm still a cat.
One's a cat. One is a
Oh yeah.
a very
yeah.
angry cat with
Means-
hair sticking up on the back.
She looks
Yeah,
disheveled.
for sure.
Yeah.
I think I might like fix. I might notice like and then fix Euphemia's hair for her just so she's like not all. My cats hate being ruffled when they get ruffled. They don't like
Right.
it.
Her ear was like
Uh,
inside out.
Yeah.
I just bamped Michael back to my shoulder. What the heck, man?
Ooh.
Blankly staring ahead. Like,
He's like turning the wrong way. Just go away. Just leave him away.
I saw. We talked to them. They're fine and not mad at us at all, and not arrested and not really that worried about it, to be honest.
I'm not there. You guys are downstairs still.
Oh.
I didn't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I'm sorry. I got
We're
confused.
just
You can go
He's
upstairs
at
if
the
you
bar
want to,
ordering
but-
right now.
Oh, he's at the bar. That's right. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I guess just tell Dab that. Like it.
Well, you can,
Also,
we'll catch them up upstairs. I was just
Okay.
I want to make sure you're okay. I had
Oh,
enough
well,
for this, so in case you guys want any more, might want to grab your
Oh.
own stuff. It's not much. That's about all I had left.
oh. Can I? Wait. What was it that you wanted?
I'm just saying, I only have enough for like 2 plates and some nuts. So, and we can try and
I
share
have-
this, but if you guys want any more, I'm all out.
I
so
actually
just
have a
let me know.
decent. I don't know why I have a decent amount of gold, but even the 6, I have like 30 gold in my inventory. I'm not sure. That's
Well,
31.
look at you holding
That's
out on the
fine.
rest of us.
Wait, we all
I didn't-
split up on some
You
stuff.
did
Yeah.
split up some money.
So we
We
didn't
did, that
ever
could be why.
consolidate again. So we'll do that
Okay.
later if we want.
I'll use one of those. I guess like, can I buy food, like food with the rest of the 6? Not the rest of it, but some of the 6 gold that I found this morning. Since I just have it in my pocket, I'll just buy like enough for a meal for like meals for all of us. I guess.
Sure. So there's the modest meal for 3 silver, or you can get a nice comfortable meal for 5 silver and it'd be 1 gold for 2.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Upselling.
And I'll get. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, do you? Sorry,
Looks better than my
did
porridge. Dang it.
Yeah, I'll beg. Do you want one of the? Do you?
No, it's fine. This is great. This is all I wanted.
No, I'll get him.
Don't
I think
waste
I'll
your
probably.
time.
I think I would probably split. I'll ask for 2 plates. I'll split my meal in half, and then ask for an extra bowl, and then take some of the porridge too, and then like hand him like his
Perfect.
half of the plate.
Okay.
And then make sure Eleanor has some too. So I'll get her a plate too for another 5 silver.
Mark that off.
Oh.
And you get a
I'll
plus
tell
for that,
I'll
Kelly.
tell Dad too. Wow, look at
Hey.
me buying breakfast
While
foods
they're
fully.
Figuring out the food stuff, I'm just gonna go up the stairs as a cat, and I will turn back into a human at the at our doorway, like in the hallway, and
Yep.
just knock and let myself back in the room.
Eleanor's just like this on the table.
Yeah. She's like, we're okay. I'm sure Dav told you we went
Oh.
after Brom and Dav not.
It turned out all right.
Yeah, it's fine. We can fill you in, but are you
It was a loss. I don't know how else to say it.
I know what you mean, though. I think you did what you could.
Don't blame me.
No. How could I? He put you in an impossible situation.
I wasn't sure. Emotions were high last night, including my own.
I mean, all of this is horrific. He's a terrible person.
He did say we were free to hate him. We just have to obey him.
I'm glad that you are back. I'm sorry that this happened.
I don't know what's next. I might be a little off for a bit. I feel like my heart has been stolen from me.
She'll pat your shoulder just gently, and she's like, well, I think we can manage. You've picked up pieces for the rest of us before. So if you need a little space, it's okay.
Her shoulders just kind of like deflate, relax. I'm not sure how to describe it.
I know what you
but
mean. Yeah.
It seems like the burden a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you. You always do well when it's needed.
We'll figure it out. So, yeah, I'll just, like, get my stuff tidied up or whatever, but...
I think while Winnie and Dav are waiting for the plates, I did want to say I'm really proud of you for...
Going after them?
I mean, if it turns out working well, then yes. I
Oh,
want you to
no.
know, like, you can trust your gut sometimes. It's okay to go and make a decision. We have your back. But I was actually more talking about Strastrom and everything you've been doing with Dalmanet. I feel like you've found, I don't know, a purpose or a center or confidence that you didn't have before. But you said something last night about holding on to that something, that compass that you have. And I actually find that really inspiring because I'm past that in my life. I used to have somewhat of the same sort of feeling in a way. In a lot of ways I still do, kind of, but I'm more than willing to do what I have to do to get where I need to be, to protect those that I care about now. And the fact that you are holding on to that is very inspiring to me, and I want you to know I think we can do both.
Okay, sorry. A lot of thoughts happening. First of all, thank you so much. It's very kind of you to say. And I do feel like I feel like maybe I did a bad job with Strastrom where I should have played the game more, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like it was, I don't know, I didn't know what to do. And when your back's against a wall, I guess I kind of just go to what my gut's telling me. That's what I was doing. So thank you for saying that. Second of all, I don't think that I think that having that like moral compass or whatever you want to call it, I should say not having it, but maybe listening to it, being attuned to it, is like, I don't think it's something that it's like a fixed point that you get past and then you can never go back. I think it's more of like when you don't, if you could do backflips and all of a sudden you stop doing backflips, doesn't mean you can never do them again. It just means you have to like practice. Obviously if you try to do it from like not doing it for a long time, you just flop and hurt yourself. But like building up muscle and skill and like something to like practice, I guess. I think I don't think that you're past that at all. And when you said that immediately, I don't know, something in me was like, that's not true. Maybe it's dominant. Maybe it's just my sense of knowing you this past, time we've been working together. So I don't think that's true. And 3, I do agree that I think we can do both. I think the world seems much better and easier when it was much smaller for me and when I was faced with less gray area, I guess. So I know that things can't always be good, bad. I know that it's going to be complicated and nuanced and all that, but I do think I do want to make sure that I'm checking in with myself, I guess, and that we're not doing things just because they seem like the thing we have to do because someone's telling us to do them. I think we're always presented with a choice, and I think even if Stastrom tells us that we have to do something terrible or it's Julian, I don't think we have to, like, we got him out of Shadow Rock. I think if we had to get him out again, good. Not that we are right now, you know what I mean? I don't think it's an either or necessarily. So I agree with you. But
I understand where you're coming from, and I'm glad one of us is like that, but Eleanor is facing something and a threat that she doesn't have that ability to have that same hope you do.
I know. I really do. Although I don't understand what it's like to be a parent, I do get I understand that she can only be in one position, really. But in some ways I do want to make sure that because I think maybe when you're so focused on just like one goal, which is keeping him safe, I want to make sure that she's not doing things that actually aren't keeping him safe and just having him be the tool to manipulate her, because obviously he's going to be the easiest thing to lever to pull, for someone like Stastrom. But
Until we have the power to change that, then we're good. We have to do what he says.
Yeah. But I do think that I want us to make sure. I don't expect Eleanor to be able to see outside of that. Truly, I'm not even saying that in a way that's like saying she's closed-minded about. Like, I think her one goal is to keep and it's literally like her. It's like biological, right? Like it's something you like are wanting to keep your child safe. Like I don't think she's able to think outside of that, and that is so she can focus on that, and we can maybe look around and see what else can be done and like present options, even though someone's telling her that she only has one and that's it. I think it's our job then to be able to see maybe what she can't, because just like we, may not know what's best for Julian, or, because we're not his parent. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but you know what I mean.
It does.
Okay.
I'm glad we have someone looking out. If we can find another way, I'm down.
Mhm.
All I'm saying is, if Eleanor and I do have to do something, I hope you understand that for now, until we find another path, I'm willing to do that. Even if it means you have to step down and not do it, like she said. We're not there yet. Those are all what ifs, but
I think that's kind of the problem. There's such big what ifs that it's like, what exactly, like, is he asking us to like sacrifice ourselves? Like all of us would willingly and gladly do that. That wouldn't be a problem. I wouldn't really question that. But if he's asking us to sacrifice other people or, something like that, then that's when I think when the time comes, I think we're gonna have to make the decision then. I don't know if we can make a decision beforehand. But I do want to make sure I'm not complying too easily with him, honestly. and not making a fuss for the sake of like my pride, but more like not
I get it.
immediately. He's so domineering, and he's so like, yeah, I guess just the whole feeling around him is like him just crushing you, and I want to make sure we're not being crushed too easily before we have a chance to do what we would think is right, you know?
Well, let's keep finding another way then.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring up the
It's been a good few. It was a horrible night, but like with dreams and this happening, I'm like, wow, things have been coming up Winnie all day so far. Finding 6 gold in my pillow, great.
We'll bring up the food upstairs. And join the
Yeah,
others.
I'll give Eleonora the plate, and then like I said, Dab and I kind of split, and then I'll give Euphemia her plate too.
Okay. Breakfast is served. You're all back together.
Yay!
And
I
then-
would probably while we're eating, I might just like update everybody and like let them know kind of the conversation with Jabna and Braun. They weren't upset at all. They genuinely didn't even seem to blame us. And again, apparently I'd mentioned it, but I guess he wasn't that. I don't know. They didn't say his feelings about it or anything, but it wasn't like they all hated. I thought maybe they all hated us and thought we were the worst, but they didn't. Jabna did mention though that they're now working for Heidi because she took over, and he said, which I didn't think about before, that we might be working for Heidi again because we were still employed with Igden. So we might want to send her a message or just see if she wants to work with us.
Interesting.
Yeah. So,
Well, I'm glad they're all right.
yeah. And they seemed, well, like actually Braun didn't seem that nervous about potentially being arrested. And I don't know, it was a very like upbeat conversation, I guess. So I'm happy I saw them, and I think Igden's work is being continued. So I hope just a bit of good news and all the not very good stuff. So.
They said to tell you both hi also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was worried that they were angry, so.
I was too.
I thought they would, yeah. So I wanted to chase them because I had to apologize, since it was my fault. So I want to make sure that they knew that it was me, and also that if I could make amends in any way, I could. But they didn't seem to be upset at all, which was gracious of them.
You don't have to carry that alone.
That was my fault, though.
Could be my fault.
But it wasn't. It was my fault. But you didn't say something stupid where everyone heard and then say it at trial. I did, so.
Great, God bless.
Hey, thanks!
I mean, if Aqua went after Igden, then I'm just as guilty.
I don't think we didn't mean to put anything in danger, but if we did, it's terrible.
It's good to see that they're well, at least, and not living in fear, hiding, anything like that. They seem fine.
Good.
Do you ask anything about Kintra?
No.
No, I'm sorry.
No worries.
I didn't want to. I didn't know who's. I don't know who's listening. I just didn't want to.
Yeah.
And honestly, to be honest with you, I would bring it back for you. I should have asked if she's okay. I'm sorry. I was panicking a little
You're
bit.
fine. You're okay. I just.
We
But
know
also,
it's
you know-
fine.
you just work for Heidi too, or not?
If I have too much information, I cannot trust myself with that. You know, I don't want to actually say something if someone asks me. You know, so.
If we wanted to check in, we know where to contact them. So if you still have questions, we can follow up.
Hopefully, I would at least answer our message for that.
And we can find out if we feel like it's important enough.
Yeah.
Other news, Death would like to talk to us.
Oh. That's good or bad.
So if maybe better to do it now.
Yeah, I would-
put it off if you all feel ready.
I think we should get that out of the way.
Yeah.
All right.
Let him know.
Yeah, I will just open the book and write ready, period. And that's it.
Strains.
Wow.
So,
He puts on his ribbon on his braid.
Dad's getting all ready.
No, actually, it's so funny because Dav is getting ready. I think he kind of helped Eleanor get ready, but she doesn't. She
Just
just
not
yeah.
noted. Yeah,
Mhm.
noted.
Eleanor, your sleeve. Come on, girl. Come on. Then fixes your sleeve a little bit. You told me better than
Almost
that.
got reversed.
So you send that off. The words go on the page. You wait a little bit. Anything you want to do as you wait? Nothing? That's fine. Okay.
Mhm.
You guys just hang out in the room for a little bit, waiting. A little bit of time passes. There's a knock at the door.
Could I go over and open it, like, slightly?
So you go and open the door. You look, and standing outside is Vari.
Oh. I'll open it and be like, oh, hi. Welcome.
Hi. You okay?
Yeah, sorry. His long night last night, but, and I'll kind of wave her in, because I know that even if death comes, we'll have a paused conversation, so not really worried about interruptions, I suppose. Yeah, kind of just usher into the room where we all are.
Just
How
kind of like
does
scans the
she-
room.
Yeah.
How does she
Getting the
look?
energy? Yeah, what's her energy? Like, is she...
You could do an
Normal?
insight roll as well. As she's
God,
clearly
we do this
inciting
every
all of
time
you.
and
Yes,
never
rolls
get-
us.
No.
Very fair. She did leave the party pretty early, so.
Yeah, it's
I'm
true.
curious what she heard or what,
I got 13, so not good enough to do.
We're insight
What
check
insight?
from Dav at 12.
Yeah.
22.
I mean, you get the sense that she's just like trying to figure out what's going on with you guys, because she's looking at you and being like, you guys are acting weird and you're all really quiet and subdued.
Okay.
So just kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
looking at you.
Okay.
What's going on? As
Oh,
the bear Howl is also there with her.
Of
course.
Yay.
I bamf micro away.
How did you hear anything from Starstrom after the party? Or today?
No, he just said that I wasn't needed there anymore and I could go. And I left. Wrong with all of you. Bad time? Didn't go as you
How
planned?
often have you worked with him?
Don't
Yeah, I'll
work
kind of
with
look
him.
at you guys. I don't want to say anything.
Like, I try to get things based off the directive of the Watchlight. I know that he's involved with them. I barely know him.
Okay.
Long and short of it, he wasn't exactly happy with all of the problems that we have been causing.
I mean, it makes sense. You guys are tearing the plane apart, at least unintentionally.
There were some pressure points applied, which was unpleasant. We are at peace for now. As long as we make sure we work for him and follow his directive. Which we are planning to do.
Okay. That sounds like
Did she seem
good news.
The way I worded it was diplomatic enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
okay? Never mind. Oh,
It. I don't know. Stastron didn't tell her to be quiet about stuff, did he? He seems to not care. I would think.
You have no idea.
I have no idea. Yeah.
Just like looking to the other three as Eleanor is clearly not speaking very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sort of just waiting to see what
What's-
Eleanor wanted to say of it, but
Yeah.
What's
It
going
wasn't really
on
hard.
here?
I'm sorry, Vari. We are working together, are we not?
Yes, we're working together.
We have trust for each other.
Yes. I don't like you leading into with all these things.
I don't want word to get out, but perhaps it doesn't matter. I don't know.
What?
He had me take my son, and he is in possession of him now. This is the pressure point that was applied. That is the mood you sense. I'm not going to spread it around, but it seems that we will be working closely together. So I thought you should know.
Want you to roll me a persuasion roll.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use my advantage.
Yep.
I rolled the exact same number. Good lord.
Wow.
no.
you were blessed though.
Oh, then my blessed too. Yeah. So I got a 19.
I was thinking you got like 13 or something. 19's fine.
I have a pretty big boost to persuasion,
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
usually that helps me a little bit.
Interesting. Well, I guess things are kind of dire right now. This probably wants results.
I know we literally do this every time. Does it seem like she like was like bothered by this? Like does it like when you
Yeah, I would like to know her mood too. since
Ready to
I
try
was the one
again.
that,
We'll do the roll of the campaign.
Okay, Vari insight roll, and we never get
now I
anywhere.
roll
Okay,
awesome.
that's
22.
better. Dirty 20.
Nice.
I still don't think it's high enough to read her. I think she probably has like a, I don't know.
You get a general sense of like a little bit of kind of like confusion, like trying to figure stuff out in her head, but that's about it.
Mhm.
Not like concerned or like kind of troubled by that, or like more just like questioning it.
Just sense kind of like trying to figure it out in her head.
Okay.
Thinking about it.
It
He
was
is in danger from my brother, though, so I'd appreciate you don't spread it around.
Yeah, I don't want to get caught up in any of that drama. So
Thank you.
figure you probably should know this because you know we're working together. Your brother cut off my supply of Fusor, so Yeah.
Oh.
I'll kind of look at Eleanor and be like, did this happen? I kind of look at Vari, I guess, like, did this happen last night? Or did he tell you?
No, it happened a while ago, back when the trial happened, and I was trying to work with you all and all that, because I vouched for
found
you,
out.
and he found out, and now I don't get Fusor anymore. So I stuck up for you guys, and just remember that.
Will be remembered.
I'm
Sounds
sorry.
like we both
I
are
know-
under some pressure points.
But
I
anyways,
know it's your main source, so I'm sorry.
yeah, it's fine. If there's bigger things going on, I can work around and get other ways.
He gave a reason. He said it's because you vouched for us. Or was it sort of a subtle slight?
There are other needs and shortages and blah 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 blah. I'm no
Yes.
longer a priority to receive it.
Yes. All right.
I figure it's pretty convenient timing of that. So
Yes, it's obvious.
Maybe you can go through a partner of yours that he is aware that you're using, and maybe
yeah, that's
have them.
how I'm doing it now when I need it. I just have to, not make people seem suspicious of suddenly buying huge quantities of Fusor.
Right.
You always seem 2 steps ahead, Vari. I'm impressed.
That's how you get things done, is always think of all the outcomes.
Vari, can I ask a question? How did you get your start?
I get my start.
Yeah.
I mean, just like messing with stuff. Love putting things together. Built things since I was a kid. Figured out how to weave things into, use the magic of it and put it all together.
I just kind of look over to Eleonora. We have a kit for Julian. I think he might be interested in artificering. And I don't know if, they might give it to him through us, but if I give it to you, maybe it'd be easier to get to Julian if it's coming from you versus us.
Think I can get something to her kid.
No.
It's a valiant effort, Davril.
I figured an artificer would have more pull than us.
I mean, again, I barely know Stastrom. Not like I have an in.
Right.
Also, things are already tense. Probably don't want to try to risk any tension.
Yeah. I just thought about that.
Yes.
We'll drop it off ourselves and hopefully get through.
It is a
As-
good goal, though. It's a good occupation, Vari. My husband also very much enjoyed creating.
Yeah. Studied in Rise.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Under someone specific?
I was to the Girondell College. I got in there.
Oh. That is very prestigious.
Best school out there.
That must have been a good experience.
We brought you here just the opportunity to work with different materials.
A couple years ago when they contacted looking for help, I came here looking to help.
That was post Shutter.
Yes. Shutter happened, then I came.
Oh, so you have no connection here before?
No, I wasn't born here.
In Rise, then?
No, I went to Rise after, and
Oh,
then I got connected to
so
here.
another plane. Oh.
All
It's good
right.
to know a bit about you.
Well, it seems like you guys are having a great day. So I'm gonna go. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you.
As far as we are planning, we're going to continue forward with what we had discussed before, with materials and heading north. So
Go north. Check. I'll probably head over back to Lakeside then if you guys are leaving town.
The next few days, I think. Probably.
Okay. Is there anything else you need from me before I leave town then?
Hmm. Do you happen to have an easier way to contact you, or should we just stick with the letters?
For now, send me letters.
Sure.
And she'll reach out her hand to Howl, and Howl like reaches into like a metal like pocket he has and pulls out and hands a few hands 3 little feather tokens to you all.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
she's the best. Phew.
For emergencies, don't waste these.
Yes, of course.
You're paying for the
Thank
next
you.
ones.
It's very generous, Vari.
It's like when we're like alone at night and like just need someone to talk to and wanna.
Just gives you like
I'm
a
joking.
side eye.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Just joking.
Better be.
No,
Turns
but
and
thank you for everything you've done.
yeah. Why don't you get some stuff done? That'll be a thank you. I'll really enjoy to hear. Sound good? Sound good? Sound good?
You down.
Wonderful. That's what I want to hear. All right.
Safe travels, Vari.
Turns to the door.
Thank you.
So cool.
Every time he sees her,
I know.
you're so cool.
She hasn't even left the door yet.
Already
She's
down.
already sick.
Pauses for a moment.
So
Just
cool.
keeps walking.
That's so good. That's like also I keep thinking about at the dinner when he kept trying to read like what Vari was saying to Stastrom, but he rolled like really bad. So like all Vari caught was him just like staring at her. She just glared at him.
She's like, this guy's so weird.
So good.
If I do the eye things, I can see better.
Just with the one eye.
It's just a lot.
But yeah, she'll leave and leave the 4 of you in the room again, waiting for Death to come visit. We'll take a break here as the wait continues. So stick around, everyone. We'll be back real soon from our break. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We appreciate you coming in and supporting the players and enjoying the story and having a good time tonight with us. So we'll catch up with you real soon after our break, and yeah, just have a good one. Enjoy the music. See you soon.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
All right, folks, we're back and gonna get into our second half here. So, our party just got visited by Vari, and they spoke a little bit about how the night went last night. Talked about kind of some stuff about what's going on in each of their lives a little bit. It was a bit awkward, little tense, but Vari ended up leaving. The four of them alone back in the room again. And Bardic, 50 months. My goodness, look at that.
Whoa.
That's
Sounds like
crazy.
a cool guy.
Thanks. So, second half.
Water. Thank
Oh, Rachel, forgot
you.
our
Can
water.
just keep narrating for a second.
Okay, so this really important thing happens now. Where...
Oh man, I wish.
Specifically about Eleonora.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Eleanor,
Affect
I
the
need you to
rest
roll
of
me a
the-
deck save right now. 5,
I
4,
know.
Oh,
3,
you missed it.
2,
It's gone.
1. Oh no.
Wait, you should
She's
yeah, so you should be counting
not
down.
1.
Oh,
Only Eleanor
automatic
just not the
now.
nuke that landed on Heaven's Reed.
Eleanor falls into the pit and she takes 100 points of damage.
And
I'm so
Julian's
sorry.
probably disappeared too, so.
Oh no.
So, welcome back, everybody. Second half. Here we go. You're in the room, waiting for death. Anything more now post Vari talk that you guys want to do, or you just want to keep waiting?
What time of day is it?
It's still pretty early morning. It hasn't been too much that's happened. Basically, just ran outside to talk to other people, got breakfast, and have been waiting for a little bit.
Okay. I'll start a potion then, I think.
I'll help, like I always do.
Cool. She's like, well, if we're gonna wait, I'll just get this done.
Okay. So you begin to work on that. Either the other two want to do anything in the waiting time?
Eleanor, do you
No.
want me to put makeup on? You or anything?
What?
Did you want makeup?
Oh.
I can give you my best go.
You know what? I don't need it today. It's fine.
All
You've
right.
seen me in jail clothes. It doesn't matter.
You look fine without makeup. Just saying.
Thank you.
I'll go back to working on Julian's kit. Hey, aren't you like celestial anyway? Like, do you even need makeup?
Well,
I'll pick up. It's not about need, it's about
Anticipation.
self-expression.
I mean, okay, that's. I'm just saying. I'm just saying you don't look
The other
bad
side of
without
the
it.
room.
More than happy to wear it. All power to anyone who wants to do that. I'm just gonna go back to these pulleys.
Like she was like busy with potions and just like set it from like the back corner, like here to like
Yeah.
excuse me.
can you just imagine if Dav would have tried to put makeup on Eleonora? And
Oh,
it's
clown makeup.
Like
Still.
yeah.
Honestly, I kind of wish you would have let him. I think that would have been.
Yeah, I was really
funny,
curious
but-
what the role would have been. I'm like, this is Karis cutting Ren's hair right here. Like, this is...
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
She's acting like she doesn't have a limit, but let's be honest, that's the limit.
So you wait a little bit, start getting things going for the potion, get the kit going, and suddenly the sounds of the city begin to draw quieter, and the darkness around the room kind of begins to fill in, and you see two forms appear in the room with you. One being Death. Let me bring his up. The second being a redhead Lucy,
Our girl.
our girl. They both show up in this room. Lucy starts looking around. Death. Good morning to all four of you. Lucy just nods to each of you. Well, let's talk about last night. Sounds rather unpleasant.
This might be paranoid. Do you think this is actually private? He said he can sense everything going on in his plane.
Since everything going on in this plane seems a bit extreme.
He said. I mean, he couldn't find Julian without me, I guess, but
Yeah, that seems. He might just think he can do that, or he has like a big sense of self.
He may think of himself as a god, but he is still not a god.
I have maybe
Can he
some
create
sort
this
of
place, then?
surveillance. Yes, that's all I want to know. You don't think, though?
Hmm?
You don't think that... You think this is private, I mean?
I believe this is, yes.
I want to insight what his mood is,
Okay,
actually. If I can.
go for it.
I'm just gonna name this vibe check.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Ooh.
24.
You feel this luminance
Seems-
radiating under the mask that he reveals on us.
Seems pretty neutral overall.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he's a freaking illusion, but, you know, maybe something trickles in sometimes. You never know.
Mhm. I will say Lucy seems a bit annoyed. You pick up on that from her with your nat 20.
Oh. Does she seem annoyed with him or annoyed in
Or us?
general?
General annoyance.
Huh.
She
Interesting.
doesn't look like she's glaring at death or anything. She just looks a little
Just
turbed.
annoyed. Okay.
A little peeved.
She was the one that guarded him for a while.
True.
I was thinking that. Yeah.
Um. Yes, I mean, we went to the party. There was a point where he started asking commanding little things for us to do. It got uncomfortable quickly. No one really knew why he was doing it. There was a point when it got to physical violence that we all said no, and that's when he cast Dominate Person on me. So, well, no, I don't even think she knows what that is. So never mind. That's kind of meta. Would she know what that is?
Just you could say he charmed you.
Yeah, he did some sort of charm. I wasn't aware of it at the time.
I mean, would Dav know that is? Because he knows old person and then the sequence of going up to that, right?
I mean, hold person isn't a charm. It's a different type of spell. But
Sure.
yeah, you can roll an
So-
Arcana check if you want to. But
I just know dominate monsters, something that's like already on his list of things to look at. 21.
I mean, you probably have heard of enchantment spells that can take over people, so you might be familiar with the concept of the spell.
Yeah. Okay. Someone might be able to tell that later. Yeah.
It's not a spell you've mastered, but you probably have
Yeah.
seen it in studies.
So he took me and we went and got him. No one knew the difference.
Lucy's kind of begins pacing a little bit in the room. Just looks even more annoyed.
I mean, Julian didn't know anything wrong was going on. I was excited at the time. Audril seems to have been treated well by him, so he didn't sense anything was wrong. So when we teleported to his new location,
Well, are all of you doing all right after last night?
I think we're all pretty troubled. Obviously, what happened with Julian, just them having him, and then also just. Well, I guess you would know. Was he telling us the truth or just trying to scare us, where he can like control everything and knows everything and is like God here, basically? He's like, it's in this realm, I guess. Is that the case or no?
When it comes to him, I don't know specifics, but he is certainly powerful, I'm sure. I'm sure he has many abilities and many things he's capable of, many defenses, many ways to keep things under his control. But he's still finite. He is a man. He is not a god. He is not...
All seeing, all knowing.
He is not any more than you would be, besides just extra ability in his magic. I mean, you are made of the same thing he is. You are the same, essentially. He is not like I am.
He couldn't have gotten like where you are without you or people around you knowing, right? Like ascended or something like that.
There is a nature to the gods that is different than what you have. You are still human in nature.
Mm-hmm.
When you become a god like I am, things change. It's different. There are different rules, there are different ways that you have to function. He is not one.
I mean, didn't you say that gods cannot directly interfere? So the fact that he was able to do all that to me means...
Exactly. If he was a god, okay, he would be breaking the divine laws.
Is that any different than you helping us?
I have not done anything to help you directly. He gives a little wink at the directly.
Yeah.
I guess I'll look at Dab, like maybe like, giving information isn't quite the same as like teleport, dominate, you know, or not. I don't know, supposed charming someone and then, you know, manipulate.
No, but offering to break us out of jail.
I would not be the one breaking you out of jail. That's the key.
I was gonna say.
Fair.
That's why he has us. So that we
Yes. Lucy, Eleonora, they are people who can act out my will in the world. So
they're more than just the two?
Yes.
I was waiting for you to say other names after it sounded like a comma for a second.
I'm not
Definitely
going
if
to
you'd
list.
been sober last time, then you would have known.
Oh, really?
Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yes,
Do
he
you
does
think
not
you're-
sound like a pleasant person.
Do you
Yes.
think there are two Stastrums, and do you think they both have power in each plane, or do you think there's one he crosses over? Just opinion. I know nobody knows. I just want to know what your.
Well, in your time in this other place, did you hear of him not being around?
I think people talked about him.
Then there is a very good likelihood that it would be the same case for anybody who would be in both. I don't see why he would not be.
About to say we have no evidence that it'd be contrary to that.
Yeah.
Lucy just kind of looks over. Can I just deal with him? Turns to her, no, Lucy, we cannot do that right now. She
Love
just
her.
keeps pacing, just... You are very capable, Lucy, I know, but we do not know what could be at risk if you act and fail. What he may have is his disposal. It's too risky at this point to act out like this.
That That's the unfortunate reality, is even if he is not a god, compared to us, I mean,
Yes.
I see no other option. He said 1 sense of disobedience, and it's over. I never see Julian again, and he'll decide what that means. His life could be on the line. All of us are. A sense.
And that's according to him. That I doubt. that
Yes,
is
I don't know
objective.
what the parameters are.
He doesn't seem like the type.
It also sounded like he gave you a way through. Like there is a path that we can walk on that at least abide him for now.
Well,
To
total obedience.
keep
yeah.
us around. When it comes to Julian, he gave no promises.
The second anything happens to Julian, and he doesn't.
My access to him, though. That's what I'm saying. He's in a tower I don't even know where. I don't know where the location is. I don't know what the defenses are. I can't get there myself. This isn't Shadow Rock.
Lucy curses underneath her breath as you're telling this stuff. Death just kind of looks at her for a moment. She looks really mad.
Eleanor's eyes are like filling with tears too. Like it's the distraught, feelings are coming to the surface. He could raise him as his own. He could do that same spell and make me erase his name from my book.
Death will look at you, Dav, and just say, he is dangerous. He has great ability with enchantment magic, from what I've heard.
He's mortal.
As are many people. He's dangerous, though.
Every monster's dangerous.
This is flippant. It's flippant attitude. We can't have a
I'm
flippant
not
attitude.
being flippant. This is not being flippant. I understand the dangers just as much as all of you do. Don't say I'm being flippant because I care about Julian just as, not as much as you do, but obviously. Sorry.
You get punched.
But I care about all of you just the same as my own family, all right? I wouldn't do anything or pretend that I would do anything to put him in trouble.
I do think,
But-
I think that we, I told Dad a little earlier, I think that he is clearly all about dominance. And I think that we can follow with what he's saying for now and be wise about our moves, but also we don't want to be prematurely crushed by his will, Like, that doesn't mean we have to be foolish or put anyone in danger, especially Julian, but I think looking for ways out and trying to outsmart him or be a step or two ahead of him is not a bad idea. I understand the despair, I genuinely do, but we have to have some hope just that we can get him out, that we can fix this and make it okay.
What
You don't
I'm
have to.
saying is that he has put us into an impossible corner. And I don't know how we get out, especially if we're already saying openly, I mean, not here, but saying openly, well, I don't know if I'll do it. If he senses it, then it's done. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to ask of any of you. No matter what I do, it's wrong.
That's the problem, we don't know anything yet.
Lucy again is just like, just send me in. Just like, Lucy. We cannot act right now. We do not know what we're up against at this point. You are my strongest piece on the board. If I lose you, everything could topple down after that. Your bow falls into the wrong hands. Who knows what could happen for that? Just... She looks really upset and just kind of like turns and looks at the wall for a moment.
Compose herself.
A little personal, I think, for Lucy. Just kind of like looks back, just looks at you, Eleanor, and is like, sorry, you're going through this.
Thank you.
So, yes, he is a monster. But he's a threat that needs to be respected at this point. We need to get more information. We need to come up with a plan before we can act. Until then, you four might be stuck following what he asks of you.
Do you think he'll ask us to do something really bad?
I don't know. Don't know what he is motivated by at this point.
At this point, I'd be ready for it.
I mean, have you picked up on any motivations of his in your time with him?
He seemed to take a lot of identity in being the god of this plane. He spoke often of it being his creation, which I think is why he had no problem doing what he did, because in his eyes, we owe him. He's the one that created this place. We are living off of his generosity. So, I don't think he would do anything to destroy this place. I don't know why he would. If he destroys it, then... Or if there's even no people left.
He has no kingdom, essentially.
He has no kingdom. Now, he doesn't seem to care too much about other threats. Like we spoke a bit about the grave robbers and about even his former friend's Mubaris's corpse being reanimated. It's just another problem that he's too far above. But this he seemed determined to fix.
He likely wants this place to be fixed, is what you're saying.
I mean, I think that's why he dealt with us so harshly. He said he had a plan. He has some specific plan, and this whole last night, was a determination of if we're going to be useful to him or something that gets in his way. So if we are something useful to him, then he keeps us around, and we are rewarded for it to whatever extent. And if we are in his way, then he gets rid of us. All of us. Not just Julian.
You four are currently on the path to try and help restore this place. Correct?
Yeah.
So the hope, I guess, for now would be you have mutual goals. That you can work in harmony together. Not have anything that would conflict with your desires.
When I agreed to blind obedience or whatever, she looks like kind of ashamed as she like looks away. It seems really like humiliating for her to say. He did seem more forthright, and I would think the more useful we are to him, the more he may be willing to give us information about what is going on, how to fix this place, how he's connected. I didn't mention this last night, but he seemed very focused on my nobility. Like, I'm the only person in our group worth perhaps talking to or elevating potentially for the future. I mean, that could be something to be used.
This is all good. Information, things that can help us. Do you know of anybody else who might be on board with helping with this?
With...
Bringing him
What?
down.
Oh. I have no idea. Do you? I just like looked to the others, like I never even thought I heard of it.
It all depends. I mean, maybe Vari, if she sees the extents he would go to, maybe.
I have a thought, and this could be a completely not even correct one, so I'm sorry if it's stupid. For when Vubaris, like, the reason that people knew that she had died, like, people knew she had died and then she just came back. And he didn't seem concerned with, like, I guess I'll look toward Death, like, have you heard anything, like, that's not what's happening to him, right? Like, he's obviously, like he was, maybe he got taken over or something. That's not something that could have happened necessarily, right?
Guess it is possible, but I don't know. Is there any evidence of that?
I don't know what.
No,
How do we know?
I mean, I have nothing to compare it to.
Yeah, we don't. And apparently, Rubaris, doesn't she appear kind of normal, or is she like?
She
gross
looks. No, she's very different.
okay.
Grotesque, extra limbs. It's a whole thing.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Okay.
Very
So-
undead.
I
As
mean,
far
I
as-
don't. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, with other people that might be interested, there's Brahmin, Japnot, and company in town,
Would they be interested? though?
potentially.
Could be.
I don't know. I guess it would depend on what their goals are. And Heidi took over the group we were in, apparently.
Interesting.
She dropped us, but
We might be back under her employment.
right. But
Well-
I don't know how we would say that.
Well,
Yeah.
anyways, you may not have anything right now, but maybe keep it in mind. The more who can help us, the better position we can be in.
And I mean, I don't think we could openly have those conversations. Like,
That's the hard part.
he could spy on us at any moment. He may already have
You could. Be careful. Do it wisely.
We have to be very careful with anything we say. Anything.
Yeah.
If we get into contact with him again, we have to play along. I'll beg you on my knees if I have to. But if he wants you to play his little mind games, say a certain thing, slap someone, we have to do it. I need you to understand that. It's over otherwise.
Understood.
I look at Winifred specifically just because
Yeah,
it seems like
yeah.
she was the most.
I'll do what we have to, but again, if he starts asking us to do like depraved, awful things, I have to draw the line at some point. Do you know what I mean? If it's just eating sweets at a table, that's fine. I'll do that. I'll kiss his stupid boots. I'll do whatever he wants. But like, if he starts asking us to do things that would hurt others, I don't know if I can say yes. I don't mean just slapping. I mean like something, something really bad, something that could doom other people. I can't. I know it's a situation that I understand your position. I do, but if it gets that, again, we just don't. I don't know if we know, and I don't know his motivations. I don't know what he's going to want us to do. I don't know what he'll ask of us. So I can say yes to a point, but I can't say an unequivocal yes for everything. Until I'm there, until I know what's asked of me. Just know if it's not something that's hurting other people or something that would hurt the plane, then yes, I'll do it. But I have to have a line that I draw. Do you understand?
I do. I just wanted to know if you moved your line.
I didn't back then because I didn't. I mean, at the time he didn't.
We didn't know.
He didn't know what he
He
was
didn't know.
doing.
I didn't either. It was a test with no parameters and no direction.
And
Let's
also,
hope-
again, a person we don't even know if we wanted to like. It was gross and weird and not. He seems to be
Yes.
more full of himself than he is even of caring of the plane of people in it. It's weird.
He enjoys the power trip very much. He likes to ask little questions that you have to provide the answer he wants. I'm just asking if you'll do it. And
Like I said, I'll do that, but I just again we don't know. Like Death said, we don't know yet. And so I can't give you a promise about something that I don't know yet. So I'll do it to a point. I can promise you that. And if it's just involving or even just hurting myself or anything, I'll do that easily. But if it comes to I don't know. It's hard when someone asks you complete obedience and you don't even know who they are, what they want, I can't. So I can't promise you that, but I will promise you that I will do everything that I feel is right, even if that's humiliating or stupid or again puts us in danger specifically. I'll do that, but not.
Winifred, please do not speak openly of your resistance then, all right? Never. Unless it's here.
Okay.
We can hope that his future tests for us are more direct and have a goal in mind that is more specific and not his ridiculous power plays.
Maybe I'll just care about Eleanor.
Now that we've
I
made the agreement.
I can talk to him. I can take it. I don't mind. I can take
Right
most
now,
of
that's
this.
all he cares about. So maybe we can use that blind spot for now.
Lucy turns, and there was a guy that I knew who was like him. He took my daughter from me, and kept her from me, and used it to control me and make me do things that I don't want to think about. It's the worst feeling ever. I get it. I had to do it because he was more powerful than me. He needs to be stopped. Death just looks... Yes, I agree.
Lucy, your daughter's safe now, you said.
Yes, she's safe now.
I'm glad. Truly.
Make sure your son's safe too. Death will say, as will I. I'll do everything in my power.
Thank you.
I have a proposal to make for all of you. Think about. Think number one. Based on how things have been going and the state of this world, it might be wise to try and get as many people off this plane as possible. I don't think this is a safe place to be for the vast majority of people at this point. Whatever's happening is going to put their lives in danger. So I propose we try to get as many people off this plane as possible. For maybe impossible for them to leave.
You think that's a breakdown of magic? Is that what you're saying?
I worry about that.
I worried about that too.
The chance of mishaps, whatever is happening to you for, at this point, I think it's becoming a danger. I'm sure there will be many who will not be willing to leave. Perhaps you could convince some people to leave.
You don't think that would upset Shastram? We start mass asking people to leave right now.
Well, it may not be necessarily you who do the asking. You may start the rumors, the murmurs. Get others involved. Again, think of people who you might trust. People who are willing...
That's something Jamnot and Braun would be good at.
People who are willing to risk their life for this, though they are found out. This doesn't need to be a high priority, but maybe something to think about. From there, though, we'll work to remove Stastrom from power. Whatever that may look like. Whoever's left, whoever's willing to help, begin to work, dismantle his power, and even add him to my collection, if we can. I think it may be time for the reign of this group of wizards to end on this plane. Honestly, this feels like home to me. I'm sure Ismeda would be glad to have me gone from her doorstep. Perhaps I move home. Make
could
this
happen
place
again.
my home domain. And of course, this doesn't need to be necessarily the end of the list. It could fit in anywhere. We fix this plane's magic problem. We set things right.
You think we can do it? Really? Like, truly, not some encouragement. Truly. I mean, look at, it's a mess. It's us. It's me.
I wouldn't want to fight against anybody. I wouldn't want to go into this fight alongside anyone else.
There were a group of people who stood just around the same place and stood against a monster who was using people who did not care about the people who cared about him, protected him, worshipped him. A small group of heroes who stood up. They were hated by many. They were outsiders. They were viewed as the problem. But they did the right thing. They dug in. And they fought who would claim to be a god and defeated him. I've seen it happen before. They were a bunch of nobodies. Became somebodies. I think all of us in this room were nobodies at some point. Of course, I believe this is possible.
She just looks like she's processing, if anyone else wants to say something, but
I did have a question. We were kind of talking about understanding his capabilities here, and you even mentioned, again, you returning, so making this your domain. Would, because maybe he created this or his connection to this realm, could it be that he has extra protections here because of his connection, as not necessarily as a god like you said you would know, but I mean, he's supposed to be very old. I mean, could there be ancient magic that he's done to rise into something in between?
I mean, there are many things that could be possible at this point. Perhaps these are good things to think about and look into. Sounds like there are some access to ancient magic that you may be able to look into. Maybe discover some things along these lines. But he is no god of this plane. Certainly not worthy to be one.
The difference between you and him. I agree.
Gives you a smile as you say that.
That's why I said I called him a monster before, guys. We're monster hunters. We don't have to go around saying that or flippantly saying that. I get it. That can be our end goal.
Deathwood was did the group of people, did they have a name, or how many were they?
Well, they rallied a bunch of people around them. There were 3. We're at the core. They're wonderful.
Somewhere, another plane, they're like,
Yeah, like,
yay!
yay!
Sparkle,
Da-da-da.
This
sparkle.
soup's really good. I don't know why I'm crying.
Karis somewhere in the universe is like, yes! Death tried to avoid saying beacon babies.
You know,
They were
it's
the
very
beacon
unprofessional
babies.
sounding. It's too silly.
They sound like they were wonderful.
Look at that. There's 4 of us. Well, 5, 6.
Yes. So, that core group rallied people who were close to them from all walks of life. And they took down a god. Or one who claimed to be a god. In that process was when I was exiled from this place. It could be beautiful if this was the means for how I could come home.
He did it.
Yes.
Can I ask what happened, or is it?
The one who was here sent me out. Banished me. So I was not able to return. By the time I was able to have the option, it's far too long ago.
But even bad things can banish people, yeah.
Even but bad things can banish people?
Right. I mean, you were good. This thing was bad and it banished you, right?
Anything can banish anything.
That was about 200 years ago, right? I think you've said this.
Yes.
So Stassner was alive then.
He would have been.
Does he know about you?
About my past?
I mean, he would have probably had some information on what happened to you, right?
Maybe. Don't know. I don't know how much of my past is connected to who I am now.
You were mortal at that time.
I was. Different identity. Different person. I've tried to distance myself from that.
Why?
Not who I am anymore. I don't want people to have any power over me. And I don't want to put the people who I care about in danger.
I get that.
Understand.
So,
Do you
yes.
are you worried about the people you said you people you care about? Are you worried about them now?
No, I believe they're safe.
That's good.
So, are you all on board for this plan that I have? Lucy just, of course, yeah, I'm ready to go whenever.
Do it. Dang it.
Winnie like enthusiastically
you-
nods 'cause, like she's like happy that like we have a plan to take him down as opposed to just like guess we're obeying him from now on forever. Like that was not a plan she liked. So this is
Yeah,
much better.
it's valid.
Looks to Eleanor and Euphemia.
I was just giving Ashley some space to do something since she's been kind of quiet.
She looks like she's been processing all of this, and as he's been talking, her concern has definitely been growing. If we are supposed to be telling people on this plane to get out, how do we help the other one?
Bit of a problem. Not sure. As far as you know, that plane hasn't been falling apart, though, has it?
Not physically. It's getting overrun by demons.
Sorry, I have a question. I don't know how this works. Do you think the demons could, like, would demons flee to that place because this place is breaking down? Can they switch over, or is that not something they are able to do? Are they like us, but they can't do that? I mean, we can. Not us. I mean, like,
I do not know. You had a chance to encounter any of those demons? I don't believe Eleanor's written me about anything that you have at this point.
We haven't yet. We'll
Not
probably
yet.
have to figure it out when we get there.
Yeah.
would they talk to us? I don't know. I've never really encountered one before.
Perhaps some.
Maybe even someone that would help you in your mission like
Well.
last time.
Many times when people are desperate enough, they will give up information, trying to save themselves. Not all
That's true.
creatures will fight to the death and hold their tongue till the grave.
That's true.
I think there's still much
think
to
that-
learn. Absolutely. And how we can help everybody.
Okay. Then I will do what I can to help.
maybe if we learn how to get Vari's machines working, maybe that could help us learn how to get other people to travel between timelines too.
Also, I know it's a really long shot, but do we think Var would be interested in helping us take stuff down?
We need to feel it out.
Yes, obviously not asking
eventually.
now, but like, do you think it was like a potential we
Spot.
could like see?
With the right information, I think so.
Death, I thank you for giving another alternative. Of course, I would want you to come home. I have only suffered from exile for a few years, so longer would be unbearable. I can give you a sense of belonging and peace and a new beginning in a way. Of course, I would want that.
I appreciate that. Well, Horde Hunters. We got a lot of work to do. I believe we can do it.
Me too. I think we can. I really mean it. Just like look around, like I really do.
So Joe's proud of him.
I will say though, if he ever gets suspicious or wants us to talk, he could make us. He would say everything.
Is there any way you can distance yourself for the time being?
I
From
don't think he
him.
can reach us in the other place. I doubt he has any surveillance of us over there. I mean,
Well,
maybe the other
I
hand
don't
does.
know. He seemed. I don't know. Maybe he can. I don't think we should assume anything right now. On that front. But we were planning to go north.
It may be wise. Get out of town.
I'll have to be smart about how I talk to Julian. I already said I want to visit him, so if he ever decides to reward us or something, refusing that would be suspicious.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to play up the blind obedience quite a bit for a while.
Yes, yes.
Eleanor, collect me some souls. We can work on something to help protect your mind. Yep.
Oh,
And then you could pretend to be compelled if he.
well, yes, wait, that's something that. What is it? What is it?
There are essential wards of protection that we can do against enchantment to help you. We can see about getting something to help you.
Would he know?
There's always possibilities, but we gotta do what we can, right?
Yes. Alright, maybe we can switch that then. We were anti-scribe, but maybe this is more important.
When the time comes, we can decide what's the priority.
is there any way that, I don't know, when we're helping fighting, that we could help keep the souls in stasis until she can grab them, in case we accidentally kill them first?
What?
Like a non-lethal takedown?
It's not always the case. I mean, that time when I had to accidentally kill something with my magic, is there a way to keep it in stasis for her to grab, even if one of us accidentally
Oh,
take it
I
down?
see what you're saying.
Like a whole container or a temporary hold?
Perhaps we could work on something. I don't know if it would be easy or have a long-lasting effect, but we can see what could be done.
Sometimes our fights are not so easy to set up, so she always gets the last hit.
Well,
Difficult, humiliatingly so.
there could be more than just her who collects souls as well for me. If that's something you are willing to do. I'll let you think about that one. But
I don't think I'll bring it up here just so you're aware too, Death. One last thing I think is notable that I forgot to mention to you all last night. Since he sort of has ownership over the plane, everyone listens to him. He can command the Watchlight. He can command any of the factions and organizations. So he stated that if we are working with him, the rules that the rest of the land follows are sort of out the window for us. The only rule is his word. As he put it, his word is law. So if we get arrested by the Watchlight for doing something wrong, it seems like he would just pardon us and we'd walk free. Sort of do things however we want. I think we should still be wise, but
We don't want to end up in a situation where we owe him in his eyes.
all right.
Any more than we already are sitting there.
True.
interesting. Well, it does seem to open up some doors for you.
Yes.
So, going to go north, going to get out of town. Pursue. Is it ancient magic you're going up for?
Agroll.
Are you okay with that?
You asking me?
If this is going to be your home.
Am I okay with what specifically?
If I have to help release him,
I'll trust you'll make the right choice, Davril.
here. What is-
Tab doesn't know whether that's folly or compliment, but we'll see. I'll try my best.
Well, and tomorrow, Mr. Hawks, who you told me about, he's here.
Oh. All right. Good to know. If you could offer
So-
potentially some interesting information. Just depends if you want to
Thought
stick
maybe
around
just-
that long.
I think it might be worth it. I can't imagine. Well, maybe, I don't know. I didn't get the idea that Stastrom would call upon us so quickly, but
There we go. Everybody's got a bless now.
yay!
I mean, between him and Heidi, might be two people worth talking to.
Still want to talk to Watchlight.
Well, with Heidi, should we just reestablish the connection? I don't know if we'd want to go further than that now.
Just seeing where she stands with us.
Leave the room.
I don't mind tackling that one. I feel like I had the most neutral relationship with her. No offense.
And even just we
So-
could frame it too as just checking in since again has to just
Saw Braun and Jap not.
yeah.
Yes. All right. But yes, then we're going up north. We're going to try and find a Yeti or Alpha Yeti heart for Hunrick Stevens to bring it back. And
Maybe
then
some of those souls.
yes, they have them. I can never tell.
We
But
determined they might.
then north.
Okay. Good. Sounds like you're going to make some good connections while you're here. And keep progressing your understanding. And maybe even getting some agents who can help you locally.
I mean,
Yes.
it'd be a big favor to tell my people.
What?
I'm willing to help them in
Oh.
regards for a favor as long as they're willing to help me. They're pretty powerful. We don't need to talk about it now, but it could be a favor called in later.
That's good to know.
Just let Kendra let them live, but we'll tackle that later. You're like a heartburn from Dab and his stomach.
Sounds like we have a good starting position to begin this plan.
I'm sure you'll be working on things on your end too. Maybe.
Of course.
It's probably better not to know or
What I'm doing?
what you and Lucy are doing. Is Lucy, are you going to stay here or
It might be wise to have Lucy off plane as much as possible. Draw less
until
attention.
it's time? Yes, I could see
Makes
that.
sense.
I think the more things look like you are simple monster hunters, the better. I do hope that you do not get asked to do anything you do not desire to do. But I guess you'll cross that bridge when you get there.
Yes. So we have to enact the plan. We have to make sure it's ready and not detonated prematurely.
Right.
Yes. We'll get him, Eleanor. We'll get Julian to safety.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course. Well, it seems I've interrupted you in your potion making. Going about your day. So, I'll let you get back to it.
Interruption.
This is a random question. Is he wearing the cufflinks that we gave him?
So, for Rachel's sake, yes.
Maybe for Rachel's sake.
Yes, did you see that? Yes.
What does that
Sorry,
mean?
I was thinking a different thing. Yes, he is. Not for Rachel's sake.
Oh, were you thinking an art thing or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it for drawing purposes?
Yes.
or-
No, yes,
Oh.
he is. He is.
Oh, okay, cool. He just like I just wanted to see if he liked him or not.
No,
or
he
he's
is.
Like,
He is
well,
wearing the
he's a
cufflinks
dumb-
you guys gave him, yes.
Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to
Yes.
know.
I was thinking something else.
Fine, Rachel. Sure, you get it. Yeah, he's wearing it. Fine. Gosh.
Yes, he is wearing it.
Shiv says he has to always be wearing them. It's the law.
Oh, okay, there we go.
It is. It is. It was a gift.
It's important.
Yes, he is wearing them. So. Well, I'll leave you to it. And Lucy just kind of walks over to you, Eleanor. We'll get him. I don't fail.
I'll just like kind of grip her hand if it's, you know, if she lets me.
She will.
I believe you. I did it once before. I'm sorry it was kind of a waste. We're back in the same spot.
It's not a waste. It's not where he was.
He thinks it's lovely, at least.
I was already writing back in his book, but he just pipes up and goes, you know, sometimes you do have to burn down a forest fire to let it grow back more healthy.
He burned down a forest. Like let the forest fire burn.
What are they talking
Allegory
about?
to the realm. It's just an allegory to the realm.
All right.
I
Just
think
wants
the
to
two of
watch
you
it
can make
burn.
that happen.
He's trying to fit in there.
I tried to put a circle in the triangle. Okay, it'll fit eventually.
I will though, like if Lucy's kind of like near me, I just say like, how do you keep her safe now?
It's with some of the best people out there.
Protectors.
People who can help her.
Good.
All right. Death steps back and says, "You have a plan. Let's work towards it. Let's bring down his kingdom and watch it burn." It was a nod to you, Deb.
I didn't mean to make you lie.
Him and Lucy begin to fade away. The darkness begins to rise as they both disappear. You hear the sounds of the city, the bustle around town pick back up. The early morning activity in Heaven's Reach. You get back to your crafts.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys would want to do the rest of the day? Outside of work on the
Finish our
potion and
Write in big letters in a notebook, battle plan to take down Stastrom.
Yes.
And we'll write like a
Secret.
step by step.
Yep.
Like leave it
Like make a
open.
big thing on the
Good
wall
plan.
and connect the.
Yeah, we have a big poster.
It's just inside nothing. Blind obedience.
Got him.
We're playing
love
chess,
him.
not checkers.
We
Yeah.
love him.
Pull pranks on him all the time because he's the bestest.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
You guys just hanging out today and doing your crafts, or is there something specific you'd want to do
Would we
the rest of the day?
want to contact Heidi before we leave? Just send her a quick message and be like, hey.
I mean, I have the stone still.
You do?
So
So, yeah,
I
send
guess I could at least say like
You want to send it?
yes, I can. We did make up a bit.
Oh, D&D, thank you for the raid!
Yay.
Welcome in, raiders!
Hello.
And just to catch back up, there was 1 gold that's been found sitting on the table now, next to you, from
Oh.
Brungal's raid. And then
Awesome.
there's also like a little like shelf that's like a shelf that's at the top of the room, and somebody can feel up there and they find a little stack of 17 gold sitting up there, just oddly.
Like I'm just like walking across and just knocks it down and doesn't even notice.
Every piece counts.
Yeah.
And we're this poor, so yeah.
Thank you so much for that raid, though. Welcome in, welcome in. So, did you want to message Heidi? You said.
If Dav insists to do it, like I can give it to him. She was going to, but
I mean,
he
go
wants
for
to.
it. I'm all about to you, girl.
Do you want to? I mean,
If you think it will go fine. I just remember she seemed to not like you the most. No offense. Very likable.
I mean, the other one did not like you the most, so
Okay.
50-50 on how she reacts, honestly.
That's fair. That's okay. Go for it. You're a lot more persuadable than I am, so.
I'll pull out the stone and I will say, oh, here I gotta get my thing that
Your
Cheers
clicker
gave
out.
me. My
Clicker
clicky.
time.
I literally was like, oh no, I'm so sad that they're not in the picture anymore because I will never use this clicky that Jerix got me anymore. But look at that. We got
Look
clicky
at
back
that.
in action.
How the DM weaves the story back together, and oh man,
Crazy.
look at that.
Oh man. Yeah, so she'll say, Heidi, we ran into Japnaught. Heard about Idgen. Technically, we work for you again. Can we come by and talk?
You hear back? Yes, we can talk. Would tomorrow morning work? we can
respond.
get
Oh.
the others together as well.
So she'll make a note to, say yes in the morning when the stone recharges or something.
Okay.
But then she'll say, she said we can talk. She'll get the others and can establish something at least.
That's great. I'm glad she actually answered us and wants to talk to us after firing us.
All right.
I mean, it may not have been personal as much as it was just a business decision, because we really weren't making any money and we really were like failing at every job that she was trying to hand to us. So not at
Yes.
fault, but
A lot
Time
of
like this
trouble
may be hard.
and not a lot of benefit.
yeah.
They also weren't convicted either yet, so
Right.
Right.
Winifred, I am glad you talked to them. Good work.
Thanks. I've been trying to feel out my intuition. For some reason, it was telling me to talk to them. I know sometimes I have bad feelings too, but this one seemed to be.
Yes. It was smart. But yeah, I think the rest of the day, I think Eleanor's just taken the day for herself. I think she needs to regroup really bad. I guess I at some point I'd want to talk to Julian in the day to see if he's getting settled, but I feel like she'd wait more towards the evening to do that, because I think she's worried of like what, who's he talking to, and like she just doesn't want things to cross.
Okay. So, later in the evening, you can contact him. Anything specific you're asking about, or just a general how you doing?
Yeah, I think for now, she's still trying to feel out her plan. So for now, she just, basically wants to see how he's settled in and what he did today, what he thinks about the tower, So I don't know if you want to roleplay that or if you want to just tell me what he says.
I'll just give you a
either is
summary
fine with me.
for this.
That's great, yeah.
Basically, he said he's settling in. He really likes it. It's really nice, really fancy tower. He thinks it's cool to look down at the city.
He's still over the city. Okay, yeah.
And he's already seen some pretty cool magic things that he's interested in.
Like lessons or in the tower?
Just like books and stuff he's looked at.
Oh, okay. Has Stastrom come by to see him yet? Or has anyone come by? Like, does he have human interaction today?
He says that there are some people who help take care of things and bring him food and make sure he has things he needs and talks to him. So it's like a nanny situation, it seems like.
Okay. I did wonder if that was part of it. Okay. And Stastrom hasn't come to see him at all?
He said he saw him briefly. He just said hi to him.
Oh, okay. So it was... Okay. Sounds good.
Kind of an introduction to stuff like, this is this person, this is where you'll get what you need, that kind of general tutorial, saying hi and setting him up.
first day of work, very simple.
Yeah, orientation.
Orientation.
So,
Orientation. New student. Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. Sounds good. Did he get the drawings that I left?
you did.
Oh, he did?
Yep.
Of his dad?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's not take him down. I think Stastrom's a nice guy.
Not that bad. Change of heart.
He gave the drawings. Okay, that's cool. That's a big relief. Yeah, I think that's mostly she just checks in with him, and she's not gonna say anything yet to him. She has to orientate herself. So
Yeah, he'll probably say too, like, he was told that he needs to be very obedient, because if he isn't, it could be dangerous to have things like fall off the tower or mess around with stuff and mess around with magic that could cause problems. Doesn't want to drop something down to the city below and hurt somebody, like things like that.
was he told to only to cast magic or to be careful about casting magic?
Oh yeah, only supervised magic.
Okay. Good.
Strashham's great, guys.
Wait!
Actually,
It's like summer boarding
Wait, I
school.
love him!
It's a great
Best
guy.
baby
I don't know why
boy.
you guys are all against
He's a
him,
great
but
guy!
Mr. Strasham, sir, there's this guy named Death that's kind of come after you, and
We literally talked about it 5 minutes ago, and I'm here to tell you.
all right. So that's basically the talk with him. So pretty good.
Okay.
Satisfy your.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. Because this is a D&D too, we need to have a roll for the potion. So give me a herbalism kit roll. You can have advantage because you have Winnie helping you.
oh yeah.
You have a bless too, right?
She
Yeah, I
does still
do.
have a bless.
Yeah.
I'll use it. Why not?
Why not?
Use the bless.
It
Okay.
is. Yeah. 23.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Easy
focused.
success. You have a potion. And
Who doesn't have one yet of the three of you? I thought Winnie still had one, but did we use it?
Oof.
Boom.
Hold on.
It looks like I have one.
need
You have one.
to
Okay.
look at that. We might have used it.
and while you're looking at that, Dav, give me a tinker's kit for your collection of items you're making for Julian.
like
Yeah.
carving a J and like real nice initials on the edge of them and stuff.
So
Cute.
nice.
Using the advantage of my blessing.
Using both. All right, burn them both.
Using it all. Watch, this is gonna be like another roll that we all need to take.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Natural 20
Very
plus a
nice.
4
What?
plus a 6.
Amazing.
Wow.
That's gonna be a 28.
Natural 20 plus 4 plus 6.
I think no, that was gonna be a 30.
There you go.
Wait, have we hit
I think
30
that's our first
yet
30
in this
of
game?
the campaign.
30.
Don't tell me I'm being flippant.
Right
Yay.
here, session 103. We hit 30. Look at that. Mark it down.
Look at us go.
Wow.
Good job, Dad.
Also- I'm sorry, I do have a potion, by the way. I do have
You
one.
do. Okay,
Mhm.
so you each have one.
Mhm.
Then I'll give it to Dav.
You don't want to hold on to
It
it
is-
yourself.
No, I think you should have this. You can use it on, but you're fast, so I think you need to have one. Also, I can't use it if I'm in wild shape, so it doesn't half the time.
Sure.
Can't bite it.
I mean, if it merges into her form, there's no access to
Yeah,
it.
it's
So-
on me. I can't get it off, so you should just have it, so it's available.
Well, if it's like a backpack on the side, I'm just okay. That's fine.
No.
Anyways, Dav, your creation is the most exquisite work you've ever done. It looks very good. Clearly
Oh my
well cared
gosh.
for as you're doing it.
Masterpiece.
Oh.
This is my life's work right here.
Very nice.
Avril, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I figured you should be reminded that sometimes things you make with your hands are the most beautiful things you can create, even things magic can't.
It's beautiful.
Do you have any fuser stones left?
Just this.
I was thinking about crushing one up and inlaying the tools with it, but not if it's your last one.
Unfortunately, I mean, we have that disc, but none of them have broken yet. So
Once one breaks, though,
once one breaks,
you could use it.
Yeah, I'll already have the tools by then, I'm sure, but
yes.
something to keep in mind.
Beautiful thought, though. I kiss you on the top of the head like a mom would, and I say, I'm sorry for calling you flippant. Like, go walk away.
I understood why.
Emotions high, you know.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. If you're still.
Just wasn't sure if you wanted to. I guess we could drop these off tomorrow and her.
I'm writing it on my list for next session.
That works.
Definitely. Sorry, what were you saying, Ash?
Oh, I was just gonna say the only other thing I would like to try and do is go talk to Watchlight again and see if they'll actually listen
We can
about
try.
setting up an appointment
For visiting your mom or the doctor.
for talking to the doctor, and also just to speak to whoever's handling the case now to like give them an update on all the hag stuff.
Okay.
We might want to, do that today if we're trying to get out of town.
I'm trying to set
quickly.
an appointment
Yeah.
at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys
Um,
talk to Heidi too in the
give
morning.
me a persuasion roll, Euphemia.
Okay.
Can I go help her?
I still have a reroll too, so
Oh, okay.
which I'll use.
Sure.
Okay. 12.
12. Okay.
Could I have helped her, or are you just giving it to Euphemia?
You can roll a persuasion roll as well. We'll consider this into the total.
Okay, sounds good. She's trying to pull out all the stops, and
Yes.
I got a 18.
Okay. So 12 and 18. Tell you what, I'll make it a luck of who you encountered at the door. Highs or lows, Ashley?
Oh boy.
Oh, the worst choice. Let's go lows.
Lows. All right. This person seems a bit unhelpful to you.
No.
But with your combined efforts, they do suggest, or they do send word to the asylum, to the doctor,
Okay.
to be prepared to meet with you tomorrow, since
Okay.
you're in town.
Oh, that's
Okay, cool.
huge.
But-
Yeah, that's awesome.
It does not sound like you're getting very far with like the case in.
Okay.
Mm.
Well,
And then-
I can work backwards if I have to. That's fine.
But-
okay, cool.
You did get word that they would send word to the asylum.
Awesome.
Great. She will thank you, Eleonora, for your assistance on the way back.
It's like the one thing she did that day. Is like, then she's like, I'm exhausted. She goes back.
Gosh.
All right. Anything else you all want to do before bed?
Nope.
All right.
I can't
Do
think of
watch
anything.
for you though.
Watches.
Watches, of course.
I'll do the bubble just because I can.
All right. So, as you all head to rest, big day of meetings tomorrow. Lots of people to talk to, and plans for the future. We'll end there. As you head into the last day of the month, the 11th month. And we'll pick up the story about a month from now, as we are going to take a break for the rest of June. We'll pick this back up in July. You guys can level up to level 8 as we give into this.
Whoa.
Yes! Figured it was soon.
I didn't. We didn't hear any of that,
Wondering, I
Richard.
was like, not
It went
saying
out.
anything.
Heads up,
Oh my gosh.
the next level
Yeah.
will still be further out from that point, but just brace yourself for a potentially longer duration to get to level 9. But you are level 8.
Got it.
when we start up in
Yay.
July. So we'll level up here.
Oh,
Yes.
Rachel, are you continuing your warlock line?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Death all the way, baby.
Why don't you roll your HP for your warlock?
Okay.
Roll your
Have
hit die.
fun. Oh, I got an 8.
An 8.
Nice.
Very good. Very good. All right, Winnie, what are you doing? What is your next level going to be?
I'm doing a level 2 cleric.
Cleric. Okay. So that's a D8, I believe, as well.
Okay. Oh, I got a 7.
Nice.
That ain't bad.
Ashley,
Nice job.
keeping going with Druid.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, sorry, Kelly. I was in chat. What were you? Did you say cleric? You're doing?
Mhm.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Your domain.
I was gonna do my domain, and then also I don't know. I wanted just more. And plus, I feel like she's going like that's, especially after like her. I don't know. I feel like that's the direction she's going in general,
Character-wise?
So yeah.
Oh,
this is
that
really
makes
good.
so much sense, especially the last couple sessions.
after everything that happened, Dev really wanted his blade thing back. I've been like,
Yeah.
keep him in check so he doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, Ashley. I missed
Oh,
that. What
that's
Kelly
okay.
said. And Druid for Ashley.
Druid, I rolled a 3.
All right. Lost part of our humanity. There it is.
I did. It's
Yeah,
showing up
yeah.
now.
Yeah,
It's
makes
showing up now.
sense.
Lasting effect.
And Dab, what was your decision?
Pretty sure I'm going wizard. I do have a couple things I want to discuss with you, but pretty sure I'm gonna go wizard. I don't realistically see anything not being that, but
Okay.
So it'll be a 5 on the wizard dice,
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very good.
and if he does that, our boy's gonna be working out, continually working out, and be taking tough. So
Yes.
Ooh.
it's gonna go up even more.
Yes.
Ooh.
Can you
very
take a
nice.
feat?
Yeah, so I'm 4 and 4
Oh.
now.
Oh, how fun.
That's why I like built it out that way. So like it's delayed, but it'd be like boom, boom,
Nice.
boom, boom, boom. Once I
Yeah.
get to this
Tough
point.
is gonna be huge for you. Holy crap.
It's a game changer for
It's
Dab.
a
It's
game
just, like our
changer.
fights. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Crazy.
All right. Perfect. So we got a level up to end this off.
Wow.
We're
Thank
going
you,
to.
Lord.
Nothing was gonna happen. I'd given up hope. I almost didn't even register in my head that you said that, and I was screaming before
Just-
it registered in my
I'm
head.
preparing you now. Brace yourself for a potentially long time before we get to the next level up. But enjoy level 8 while you have it.
Okay.
But we're gonna end a recording, and then we will go find someone to raid after that. But yes, thank you for watching. We'll be back in a month in July. We'll pick this back up, our story, and see where these horde hunters go with their new direction, their new determinations, their new angers and foes they want to take down, their goals and plans. So hopefully you can join us in July when we come back. We'll miss you all while we're gone. But thank you so much for watching. Bye.